Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Em and we are going to be doing my final Libro FM audit for 2024. If this is your first time catching one of these videos, this is like a companion video to my Wheel of Doom series where we're going to go through all the books that I have brought into my Libro FM account in the month of November throughout the many years I've had a Libro FM account. And I'm gonna be real ruthless. We're basically gonna pick what's gonna be on the TBR for this next round, which is also gonna be the last round of Wheel of Doom, which is kind of exciting. So let's just jump right in. And if you see me archive something that you feel really passionately I should read, feel free to let me know down in the comments and I will rescue it. So we're gonna start with the least backlisted books. So right off the bat, I've read The Marrow Thieves and it was good. Not my favorite. Godly Heathens by H.E. Edgman. I would really love to read. I've read one other book by that author before and I really liked it. Same Bed, Different Dreams. I'm really interested in. I think that's more like literary fiction-y sci-fi, but I'm intrigued. Sir Callie and the Dragon's Roost is book 2 in a middle grade series. I am also really excited to read that one. And then Bloodmarked. Can you believe I still haven't read Bloodmarked? I can't. So far, so good. Like 4 books that are on this list that I am still super excited about. I love that. That makes that so much easier to not have to worry. Like, I love to do Wheel of Doom when I'm genuinely excited about all the books that are on the list. Though if you know, last month I was excited and I still went rogue and totally abandoned the wheel, but that's okay. My game, my rules. Or my game, my rules to break, I guess. And then we're going to go into the longer one. So these are going to be a lot more backlist. And I should also add, I didn't take any audiobooks from this month's, or from November's ALC program. I'm just not interested in anything that Libro has on the list for this month, which is always kind of a bummer, but is definitely better for my TBR than having to go through, than bringing in a bunch of books I'm not actually interested in. Okay, so first off, Now Is Not the Time to Panic by Kevin Wilson. I do want to read this. I've heard really good things about whatever one he has that has the kid with their pants are on fire. I can't remember what that was called. I've heard really good things about that one, which is I think why I have this one. I'm Not Hungry, But I Could Eat, I think is memoir, and I'm interested in. The Cheat Sheet. Look, I need to know what all the Sarah Adams hype is about. I just need to know. Maybe Cheat Sheet is not the Sarah Adams book to start with, but it's the one I've got. Stunt Boy in the Meantime. I love Jason Reynolds. I think this is middle grade graphic novel, so I am interested in that. The 1619 Project, I am very much interested in. I was actually just thinking about starting it the other day because I think it would. I'm reading another American history book, and I think the 1619 Project would correlate with it really well. Roxy, oh, I think I got this because what's the other Neil Shusterman book that has to do with the ocean? Is it called Challenger Deep? I read that a while ago and I loved it, and so I think I got this because of that. A Psalm of Storms and Silence. So that's a book 2. I have not read book 1. So if we get that, I'll probably either re-spin or just sub in book 1 instead, or maybe read both. We'll see how that week looks for me. I think I'm going to be filming Wheel of Doom during Thanksgiving week, so I could have a ton of reading time. I could have 0 reading time. Noor by Nnedi Okorafor. I've had mixed success with Nnedi Okorafor, but she's an author I'm willing to keep trying because when I like her books, I really like her books. How to Marry Keanu Reeves in 90 Days. Friends, I need you to be so super real with me. If you've read that book, do you think I will like it? Or should I archive it? I don't know. I want to love it. I want to be that contemporary romance reader. I do. I want it so desperately, but I don't. It doesn't always work for me. Same with The Donut Trap. Is that going to be a book that I will love? Or should I skip it? Please let me know if you've read either of those. The D. Cameron Project. I don't know what that is. Oh no, I don't want to archive it. I am not in the place to read this kind of book right now. But look at all those great narrators. Like Kevin R. Free. Hello? He's one of my favorites. Robin Miles. Oh, that's probably why I got that book. It is short. All right. I'm not going to archive it, but I don't want to read it right now. The Near Witch by V.E. Schwab. I think I got that because I was going through an intense V.E. Schwab phase at the time. I'm kind of over it. I'm not so sure their writing style like vibes with me most of the time. It depends on if, some of their books are plot, like have a lot of plot and have a lot of interesting stuff happening. And then some of their books are just like vibes only. And I don't like their vibes only books. I like their plot books. So I'm not sure which one the Near Witch is, but I think I'd be willing to give it a try. Oh, Rent a Boyfriend. That's another one. I don't know. Am I in the mood for that? For like a silly, funny contemporary romance time? I actually think that one might be YA as well. I don't know. I'm not very good. I'm not being ruthless this month. I'm not in a ruthless headspace right now. The Awkward Black Man. I want to read that. I've heard good things about it. The Last Giants I want to read because I love elephants. So I'm sure this is going to make me sad because every time I watch something about elephants, it makes me sad, even though I love them so much. God, there's a lot of nonfiction on this list. The Dead Are Rising. Which one is this? The Life of Malcolm X. I do want to read that. I want to learn more about Malcolm X. I don't know very much. Simon B. Rahman. It looks so cute. I will read it. It looks so cute. Okay, Instant Karma by Marissa Meyer. I think this is one I am going to archive. I'm going to archive this. And I might actually, how do I archive? Every month I kind of forget. I think I actually might get the physical book from the library and give it to my middle child who really loves YA romance and see what they think. The Way Back. I don't know what this is. Have I even read this author before? Okay, follows two teens on a journey through far country, a Jewish land of spirits and demons. Oh, okay. I think I will keep that. I don't read a lot of Jewish folk retellings, so I'll keep that one. The Ian McKellen biography I am going to keep. We do a rewatch of the Lord of the Rings trilogy during winter break. Well, every year. We did it for the first time last year, and we're going to do it again this year. And I think maybe reading an Ian McKellen biography at the same, around the same time would be really fun. You Look Like a Thing and I Love You. I want to keep because I love that cover so much. The little robot friend. Ugh. Chasing the Bright Side. I don't know what this is either. Embracing Optimism, Activate Your Purpose, and Write Your Own Story. No. No, this is not the kind of book I'm interested in anymore. That's going to be a no dog. And then Little Weirds by Jenny Slate, I do still want to read because, I've heard really mixed reviews for it, but I'm really intrigued to just experience it for myself. We have 25 books that are going to be on the TBR. That's fine. I would be really interested to see what I get, and I might. So here's kind of what's going on with my brain at the moment as we get into mid to late November. I am finding myself really detached from what I am reading and from my emotions feel like they're kind of under a blanket, and accessing anything, it can feel really hard. Now in real life, I don't have that going on with my friends, with my family, with my students. I'm still really engaged, emotionally available. That's not the problem. But when I'm picking up books, I am finding myself really behind a wall, and I'm not sure how to push through it. I am also finding just listening to an audiobook to be incredibly challenging right now. I am really leaning on physical books and physical books over ebooks. So because ebook, I've always been a really slow reader on an ebook. And so I'm just trying to lean into what I know works for me and make my hobby as fun as humanly possible, because otherwise, like, what's the point? Why am I doing this? So I think the format for the final episode of not Clear Your Shit, it is also Clear Your Shit Month, but I think the final episode of Wheel of Doom could go one or two ways. So also weigh in and like let me know what you think, what you would prefer to see in a vlog. I can either stick to the structure, we can do the wheel, and I would probably, if we go that route, I would probably spin like 3 or 4 times in a row, see what books I get, and then also request those books from my library so that I have the physical book as a support. Or we can just abandon the pretense of the wheel and I can match books to the Clear Your Shit prompts for the end of the month, which would also still be like 3 or 4 books. So let me know your preference. I might also put up a poll in the community tab or on my Instagram stories. So probably Instagram stories. I feel like more of you see that. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, that is always linked in the description down below. So I post intermittently, but I am pretty active in my stories. So that is always an option. And yeah, I look forward to hearing your thoughts and your opinions. Thank you so much for helping me figure out what my plan is going for this last episode. And thank you for watching and spending your precious time with me. I think we're just going to skip the emoji today because I gave you all a lot of stuff to respond to me about. So like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I will talk to you all in the next one. Bye!